Shoulder arthritis is very interesting. People who have arthritis in the shoulder, who are having pain and not managed with non-surgical treatment, generally end up with shoulder arthroplasty. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Aditya Sai. I'm a shoulder specialist at Shoulder and Knee Clinic at Dr. Hiranandani Hospital. There are two options in shoulder arthroplasty. One is an anatomical shoulder arthroplasty and one is a reverse shoulder arthroplasty. Now today we are going to talk about a very interesting case which we did for a reverse shoulder arthroplasty. So if you see the reverse design prosthesis, there is the humeral component and then there is the glenoid component. People who have advanced arthritis in the shoulder have significant compromise of the bone stock on the glenoid side, which can present with difficulties in getting a good fixation initially. Specifically, individuals who have type B2 or type C glenoids, where there is glenoid dysplasia, there may be difficulty encountered by the significant amount of retroversion, and we need to think out of the box to get a good fixation and to give good long-term results. Now, when we have these scenarios, there are two options available with us. One is we can use patient-specific instrumentation. So we can design guides which are like this. So a 3D template of the glenoid is made. We design it on a blueprint software. It goes for processing and we get a 3D printed jig, so which we can get the center of the glenoid, put an augment and get a good restoration of the joint line, neutralize abnormal forces acting on the glenoid and get good mobility and long-term durability of the prosthesis. But sometimes the damage is beyond this also. So there was this 74-year-old lady who presented with bilateral shoulder pain. She had rheumatoid arthritis, and the right side we had done a reverse shoulder arthroplasty around a year back. She had a type B1 glenoid on the right side and we used a posterior superior augment in that scenario. Now in the left side, the glenoid was dysplastic or worn out due to the disease process. There was hardly any bone left. A normal sized glenoid component would not be accommodated in this kind of a glenoid. So what we decided was we 3D printed the shoulder, and as you can see, the glenoid was very narrow. We designed the base plate as per the dimensions of the glenoid and we made a custom base plate for the glenoid. After this planning was done, the 3D printed glenoid was ordered, which was delivered to us within a month's time, and then we did the shoulder arthroplasty. We got an excellent fixation with the custom made glenoid augment. We used an onlay prosthesis for the procedure. Patient recovered uneventfully, and it has been nearly a year since the surgery, where the patient has regained good mobility in the shoulder and is pain-free. So it highlights that even with the reverse prosthesis, there are sometimes situations where there is significant bone loss on the glenoid and we need to think out of the box to give a good result to the patient. So we explore these options, optimize the fixation and give best results.